Archaeologists have been interested in Oak Island, a small island off the coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, for a long time because it has a lot of mysteries. Treasure hunters and adventurers have been trying to find the island's hidden secrets for hundreds of years. Stories of buried pirate treasure and ancient artifacts have caught the attention of many. But even though many people have tried, no one has been able to solve the Oak Island mystery until now. Recent archaeological findings have finally provided the answers that so many have been seeking, confirming once and for all what lies hidden beneath the island's surface. In this video, we'll talk about some of the most interesting things that archaeologists have found and shed light on one of the most interesting mysteries in history. So make sure to subscribe to Unexplained History and press the bell icon for regular updates. Number 10. Roman Sword. The legend of the fisherman who supposedly retrieved a Roman sword from its resting place in the waters near Oak Island in 2015 is fascinating, but it appears that the find may not have been as authentic as it seemed. It was eventually discovered that the sword was a modern imitation of a Roman sword rather than a 2,000-year-old original. This finding would have been a remarkable find that may have led to the discovery of important historical information. Rewrote history by claiming that what happened in the present was a misunderstanding or an elaborate hoax. As a result, one must exercise caution when evaluating stories of strange or unexpected discoveries, because several factors can affect the accuracy and credibility of such stories. Number 9. Granite discovery. During the process of excavating the money pit on Oak Island, a granite stone with etched symbols was discovered. Although the symbols have never been completely deciphered, a great number of people have attempted to understand them. The existence of the granite stone and the inscribed symbols is not definitively confirmed, and much of the information about the stone and its alleged significance is based on legend and speculation. However, some people believe that the stone contains clues or directions that could help lead to the alleged treasure buried on the island. However, there is no concrete evidence to support the claim that the stone contains a message or any clues. Number 8. Nolan's Cross. The finding of Nolan's Cross on Oak Island, which consisted of 5 substantial boulders organized in the form of a cross, and a 6th boulder at the center bearing the human face and sword image, has fueled speculation about the role of the Knights Templar in the history of the island. The Knights Templar was a medieval military order that was active in the Holy Land during the Crusades, and they are sometimes associated with the legend of the hostage. This Oak Island theory is only one of several that have been proposed to uncover the hidden significance of Nolan's Cross and other artifacts found on the island. Number 7. Templar 7 coin. The exciting discovery of a coin adorned with a temple close to Oak Island's money pit has aroused speculation on the role that the Knights Templar played in the history of the island. The Knights Templar was a medieval military order that was active in the Holy Land during the Crusades. They are sometimes associated with the Holy Grail, as well as other esoteric traditions. A coin bearing a Templar cross was discovered on Oak Island, which has led some people to believe that a treasure hoard may have been buried there. This is just one of the many theories surrounding the mystery of Oak Island. During the Middle Ages, the riches of the Templars were stored in strongholds and other secure sites across Europe. Number 6. Crossbow bolt. Discussion about the origins of the Knights Templar has been aroused by the finding of a medieval crossbow with the Templar origins on Oak Island. In the history of the island, they are sometimes linked to the Holy Grail, as well as other esoteric traditions. A crossbow bolt with Templar origins was discovered on Oak Island, which suggests that the order may have visited or even lived on the island in the past. The fact that the bolt is dated to the 13th century adds to its historical significance and helps place it in the context of Oak Island. Number 5. Spanish silver ring. The uncovering of a silver ring adorned with floral motifs as well as 2 repairs, one of which was intended to make it larger and one to make it smaller at the swamp on Oak Island, is exciting and may reveal the island's history if the ring is European, possibly Spanish, and dated to the 1730s, suggesting that it belonged to someone who lived or visited the island during this time. A competent geologist can help identify the ring's origin and period, but it is vital to weigh all the facts and be skeptical. The ring was found at the swamp on Oak Island. Number 4. The discovery of ship. The discovery of a shipwreck in Oak Island swamp displayed significant signs of stress and was burned in places. There is a theory that a treasure ship sailed into the swamp and was deliberately destroyed to cover up. Its presence could be supported by a fierce fire that broke out in the area. Number 3. An encampment of Samuel Ball. The finding of coins, buttons, and a piece of a pistol on Lot 24 of Oak Island, which is an area belonging to the resident Ball. He was born into slavery in South Carolina in 1764, and he later won his freedom by fighting for the British in the American Revolution. After the war, he moved to Nova Scotia and eventually purchased these relics. Samuel Ball has fueled speculation about Ball's possible role in the history of the island. Many disclose activity on Ball's Island, as well as whether or not he was involved in treasure hunting. This Oak Island mystery thought is one of several. The relevance of these objects and other island findings will require more research. Number 2. Discovery of a keyhole with an ornate. There is a possibility that one of 3 lost treasure boxes of Captain James Anderson's is decorated in a flowery manner on Oak Island, which would imply that the Longinus and their team may have made an important discovery, though additional research is required to determine the full significance of this discovery and the other items that were found on Money Pit Island. Number 1. The Money Pit. Oak Island's alleged money pit has been the subject of speculation and inquiry for a very long time. The myth of the money pit started in the latter half of the 18th century, when a group of young men found what they thought was the top of a man-made shaft on the island. The men dug into the pit and found a series of tunnels and shafts, as well as many artifacts and other objects. Since then, many people have tried to find the treasure, believed to be buried in the pit, and solve the mystery of the site. However, despite numerous expeditions and excavations, the money pit continues to intrigue many. That's all for today. Like and share the video, and let us know what you think about these discoveries. Thank you.